At the beginning of the drama, we see the opening ceremony of a school, which was arranged for the new students. In this school, only those students study who have some kind of superpower according to their zodiac sign. At this ceremony, the school principal talks about giving admission letters to all the students. And to give the first letter, he calls Wancha-chan. Wancha-chan's zodiac sign is Leo, and his superpower is ring skill. After that, Shen-hao is called. His zodiac sign is Aries, and his superpower is to enhance speed. So, it means all the students studying here have some kind of superpower. And here, there are also gangs, and every gang has its own leader. Then the principal calls everyone one by one and gives them the letter according to their ability. In the end, it's our hero Feng's turn. The principal was calling him to the stage, but when everyone sees him, their faces change completely. Even the president gets shocked after seeing Feng and says, "What happened to you? Why did your age increase so much?" Then the man says, "Actually, I'm not Feng. I'm just his driver. Feng sent me to collect the letter." All the students start wondering what the president will reply now, but the president talks nicely to him and hands over the letter. Then we see Feng, who is very arrogant, and Yadong is already irritated by just hearing Feng's name. They both know each other from school life, and now they both got admission into the same college again. After that, when Feng is going home, suddenly someone throws a box at him. Feng gets very irritated by this behavior. Here, John tells Feng that, "I don't like your arrogant attitude from a long time." Then Shen-hao comes there. He is Feng's friend. He asks them, "Do you guys want to fight with him here?" Feng tells his best friend, "Don't worry, I will handle them alone." Then he tells them to fight inside, not outside. Here, the driver gets very worried for Feng, but Shen-hao says, "Don't worry, I'm not worried for Feng. I'm worried for them. Just see what's going to happen to these bullies." And then, the whole gang comes out beaten badly by Feng. Feng gives them some cards and says, "Pay the medical bill from my side." Meanwhile, it is shown that Feng's zodiac sign is Leo, and his superpower is roading skill. After that, the scene shifts to many years back. We are shown that apart from the 12 constellations, there was one more constellation called a Fucus. This constellation was very different from the rest. Its ability was to absorb the powers of other constellations. This was a big problem. One day, this constellation lost the battle, and all the other constellations joined together and removed it from the zodiac signs. Then we see the elders of Feng's family. They are very confused and worried whether a baby with Leo sign is born in Feng family or not. When the family's mistress got pregnant, many rumors spread that the baby had already died 2 months ago, and now she is lying about her pregnancy. Because of this, 2 elders start arguing. Then a big elder explains to them, "And here I'll tell you that in this family, there's a rule that whoever is born with the Leo sign will be made the heir of the family." In the next scene, we see Mr. Feng. He is very ill, and his wife, who is actually not pregnant, is also shown. She had lied about the pregnancy. Their baby died because it was born prematurely. There were already many rumors. Whether it's true or not will be known later. She is thinking about how to face this critical situation. On the other hand, Mr. Feng's health is getting worse, and outside, the rest of the family is only busy fighting for property. Meanwhile, it is revealed that Mr. Feng also had an affair with another lady. Mrs. Feng asks him, "Your friend Mr. Zhang has been missing for many days. Can you tell me where he is?" Then Mrs. Feng also asks about the second wife. Mr. Feng nods. Yes, he has another wife, and she was actually pregnant. Her son was also born with the Leo sign. Mrs. Feng also finds out that Chang's wife is pregnant. She asks for their location because she wants to find them. When Mr. Feng cannot tell her, she thinks he doesn't trust her. Then the nurse says the screen is off. How can he tell? She turns the screen on, and Mr. Feng points his finger to show the direction. Then she sends an assistant to find them. On the other hand, we see Chang and Mr. Feng's second wife, who is going somewhere with her child. Suddenly, a car comes and hits their car badly, and then a very big accident happens. It was actually Mrs. Feng who had sent the assistant, not to bring them back, but to kill them. Meanwhile, when Chang was trying to take the mother and the child out of the car, suddenly because of the baby's crying, the car door opens by itself. That means the baby was not dead, but alive. Mrs. Feng's mission completely failed, but she had no idea about it. On the other hand, then he gives a baby to Mrs. Feng, saying that this child will become the heir of their family. But for now, the baby's identity is not revealed. And actually, this baby is our male lead Feng. Mr. Feng himself gave this name to Feng. But just after taking the baby in her arms, Mrs. Feng dies. Then everyone is officially informed that Mrs. Feng has given birth to a Leo sign child, and after that, everyone leaves from there. Next scene, we see the president in his office. The president and his assistant are looking at bowls of noodles on the table. But for now, they don't know who brought those bowls there. The assistant quickly picks one bowl for himself, and the president also takes a bowl. As soon as he eats the noodles, the president feels something magical. Then he tells the assistant to find the shop. Since the name is clearly written on the bowl, it's easy to find the place. In the next scene, we see the female lead of this drama, Chung Wang. We call her only Wang. Her zodiac sign is Virgo, but currently, she doesn't have any superpower. Still, she has a special ability to arrange things very well. After finishing her work, when she reaches the restaurant, at the same time, the president and the assistant also arrive there. Then Wang welcomes them to the restaurant. They ask her for the menu and order the noodles. The president asks, "Did you make these noodles?" She replies, "Yes, I made them." Then they ask her to make more noodles, and the president also follows her to the kitchen. There, the president realizes that Wang has some hidden ability because her noodles have something special in them. Then he tells her about their school and shows her the school badge. Wang also has the same badge, which shocks her completely. When the president asks her to tell everything, then she tells him how in her childhood a boy gave her this badge. At that time, she was in a very bad condition, and he saved her life. After that, the president then explains that their school system has changed, and now they are giving admission to older students too. He tells her she can take admission in their school, and they will not even charge any school fees. Then the president gives a card to Wang, and he leaves from the restaurant. After that, Wang discusses everything with her uncle. He allows her to go to the school. She feels a little sad, worrying how he will manage the restaurant alone, but he tells her not to worry about him. Here, according to her uncle's story, Wang's parents had already died. He always tells her different versions of their death story. Meanwhile, it is revealed that Wang's father was the same friend of Mr. Feng whom Mrs. Feng had tried to kill, but her uncle never told her this truth. Next scene, we see Wang has now reached the school academy. She gets very happy after seeing the automatic doors and starts playing with them. But a guard stops her because he was tired of opening and closing the door again and again. Finally, Wang enters the academy. A man standing there gives her a warm welcome. He tells her that she can take anything she wants from here. Everything is free. So, Wang happily collects a lot of things. Meanwhile, we also see Feng. Wang gets confused outside the dressing room because she doesn't know which side to go. Then she enters a room that says, "Maybe only." And I'll tell you, "Maybe only" is actually Feng's nickname. That means right now, Wang enters Feng's room, and surprisingly, Feng is also present there. Both of them, without realizing the other is inside, start changing their clothes. By mistake, they end up wearing each other's pants. Feng sees her, and Wang gets shocked. She screams loudly, calls him names, and tries to leave from there angrily. Just then, Shen Hao also arrives. Before Shen Hao can tease Feng about the situation, Feng quickly walks out of there. Outside, Wang looks at Feng and calls him pervert. Before Feng can say anything, Shen Hao stops him and asks Wang, "Should we drop you to the school?" Wang replies angrily, "First he flirted with me in the changing room, and now he'll try to do the same in the car." Saying this, she walks away. Then Shen Hao looks at Feng and says, "This is the first time a girl has ever refused you like this." In the next scene, when they enter the van, Wang points to the seat next to him and says, "This seat is empty, come sit here." But actually, the whole van is empty. Seeing this, Wang can't stop laughing. Even then, she sits on the seat next to Wang, and slowly, both of them start getting along well and become good friends. After reaching the school, Wang goes to the president. He gets very happy seeing her at school. He also realizes that Wang doesn't know much about zodiac signs and constellations, so he starts telling her a little about all of this. Wang notices that almost every student in the school has some kind of superpower. The president then tells her about Gemini, who can convert himself into double or even triple form. After that, a girl named Bai Bai tells Wang, "You are about to get hit by a ball." She tries to save her, but the ball hits Wang right on the head and she faints. Then a flashback scene starts. Wang is shown as a small girl, in big trouble. A big stone is about to fall on her, but at that moment, a boy saves her. Back in the present, Wang opens her eyes. Bai Bai and the president ask if she is okay, because she had fainted after the ball hit her. Bai Bai introduces herself to Wang and quickly becomes her friend. Then she takes Wang to visit the school. Outside, Wang learns that Bai Bai also has a boyfriend named Shudong. Wang introduces herself to both of them and says she doesn't have any superpower. They get shocked because everyone in this school has some kind of ability. Bai Bai shows Wang a student whose ability is transformation. Then Dong brings ice cream for both girls and says, "I got this at 30% off." But actually, the board clearly says 50% off, and these two didn't even notice it. Then Wang sees another girl who has the same Virgo zodiac sign as her. That girl has the power to move objects. Wang gets very surprised seeing this. Meanwhile, they also see a boy trying to use his superpower for dirty things. But Shudong uses his own power and stops him immediately. Then Bai Bai asks Wang, "Don't you have a boyfriend?" Wang says no. Bai Bai gets shocked because she has a cute boyfriend. Bai Bai's superpower is mind reading, so she starts reading Wang's mind and tells her, "You have feelings for someone who saved your life in childhood and gave you the school badge." Then Bai Bai takes Wang outside where different students have set up fun stalls. There, they see Yadong singing like a rock star. All the girls are enjoying his song except Bai Bai. She doesn't look impressed at all. Wang also stands there. And just then, our hero Feng's gang enters the scene. All the girls stop watching Yadang and start looking at Feng's gang instead. Even a girl named Xiao looks at Feng with loving eyes. Then Bueng Gang and Hive Gang have a face-to-face. Wang watches Shenhao's superpower and imagines maybe he was the one who saved her in childhood. At that time, she had given her favorite handkerchief to the boy who helped her. Then she also sees Yadong's superpower and thinks, maybe he was the one who saved me in childhood. Here, Buengang is not letting anyone leave the place, so our cute hero Feng steps forward, ready to show his hero side. So sweet, right? But the moment Wang sees Feng, she points at him and says, "He's the same pervert who flirted with me in the changing room." Hearing this, all the girls get angry at Wang. How can she talk like this about our hero? And they all look at innocent Wang like a group of angry honeybees. Then the girls attack Wang like honeybees. In this way, Wang also gets hurt. After that, Wan comes from above and takes her away from there. After that, in the class, Ma'am introduces Wang to the whole class. But instead of welcoming her, the whole class starts laughing. The teacher then tells everyone to keep quiet. When Wang goes to sit on an empty seat, she feels like someone is already sitting there. Then the boy tells her that this is Xiaoming's seat. After that, Bai Bai calls Wang to sit beside her. She even makes Shudong get up from the seat so Wang can sit there. Then Bai Bai tells her that Xiaoming's superpower is invisibility. Hearing this, Wang gets very surprised. While Wang is looking at Yadong, Bai Bai asks her if she has a crush on him. Wang shakes her head in no. Then Wang also learns from Bai Bai that in Muzhong's place, her servant attends the class. Meanwhile, in the class, Fang has no pen, so Hao Xiao gives him her pen and says, "Take it." But our hero doesn't give her any attention. He doesn't take her pen. Instead, he takes the pen from Shan Hao. Shan Hao also smiles after giving the pen to Fang. In the next scene, Wang and Xiao meet again. Xiao gives her some medicine and brags about how beautiful she is. Wang introduces herself to Xiao. Then Xiao proudly says that Fang is her boyfriend. After talking for a while, Wang leaves from there. On the other hand, we see Yadong, who is making a new song for his band. Just then, Wang comes to him. Wang directly asks him if he helped any girl 10 years ago. She also shows him the badge and asks if this is his. Yadong says, "Do I look like the type who helps people? I only hit people, not help them." Then Wang says, "Okay then, meet me at the parking place after some time," and leaves. After she leaves, a boy says to Yadong that it seems this girl wants to fight with you. That's why she called you there. In the next scene, when Wang reaches the place, Yadong also comes with his whole gang. He thinks she came to fight. After that, when Wang puts her hand in her pocket to take something out, Yadong starts shouting loudly like she's taking out a bomb, but she only takes out the badge and gives it to him. He asks, "You called me here just to show me this?" Then he throws the badge on the ground and crushes it with his foot before leaving. Wang starts crying because her badge is broken. Wang sees her crying, comes near her, gives her tissue, and makes her laugh with his words. Wang tells him that those boys bullied her and broke her badge. Then Wan tells her that in childhood, even he was bullied, and he also cried like her. But then teachers used to give him candy. He gives her candy, and Wang laughs. After talking for a while, Wang leaves from there. While walking, she tries to jump but stumbles and falls. Wan asks, "Are you okay?" Wang says, "Yes, I'm fine," and runs away. Seeing her run, Wan smiles. Meanwhile, in Fang's family laboratory, a stranger comes, knocks out a worker, steals all the data, and tries to leave. But then he gets caught. Next morning, Wang is happily going to school. A car passes by and dirty water splashes on her uniform. She angrily curses the driver. And that driver is none other than Fang. Fang apologizes to her in front of everyone. But Wang gets even angrier because he ruined her uniform. Then, Fang gives her his own uniform to wear. When Wang refuses to take it, he throws it at her and walks away. On the other hand, at school, the president is praising his school in front of some guests. He says, "No student in our school dresses awkwardly." Just then, Wang enters with a messy appearance. Seeing her, the president feels embarrassed and forces her to wear the proper uniform. Then, Lia Deng also enters wearing no uniform at all, which makes the president even more embarrassed. Before the president can continue bragging about the school, a car passes by and splashes dirty water on him too. Meanwhile, Shan Hao is using binoculars to look at girls. He also sees Wang. Then he asks Fang if he wants to look at her too. Fang first refuses, but then takes the binoculars from him and looks at her himself. Just then Wang comes to them and asks what they're looking at. Then they suddenly remember they have a match today and run away from there. After that, both teams reach the match ground, and Fang and Yadong only focus on each other. They keep saying, "We will win this match. Only our team will win this." Finally, the match starts. But instead of watching the match, Wang goes near the cup and starts eating it, thinking it's chocolate. Who even does that? Meanwhile, Fang's team performs really well. The match goes on for so long that everyone starts getting bored. In the end, Fang's team wins the match. But when Sir goes to lift the cup, he finds that the cup has been eaten, and Wang is sleeping near it. Everyone gathers around her. Wang doesn't even understand what's happening. Then Sir tells her, "Were you so hungry that you ate the cup?" Fang then says to Sir, "No problem. We don't need this cup anyway." Before anything else happens, Wan comes and takes Wang away with the mask on, and Sir tells Wang that as punishment, she will have to clean the whole class. On the other hand, Mrs. Fang comes to meet the stranger who tried to steal from their laboratory. Here we learn that this stranger belongs to the Focus Clan. His mission was to destroy Sin Shai Tai, which is the name of a machine. Mrs. Fang asks him to help in an experiment, but he refuses clearly. Mrs. Fang gets angry and leaves. Meanwhile, Wang is cleaning and gets tired. Then she takes out the badge to look at it. Fang also comes there. He is about to talk to her when he sees the badge in her hand. He asks her, "How did this come to you?" Wang tells him that the boy who saved her life in childhood gave it to her. She asks, "Is it yours?" Now we find out that actually Fang was the one who saved her in childhood, and this badge was his. But Fang lies and says, "No, it's not mine." Then they hear a sound, and both hide under the table. They get very close to each other. Their heartbeats get very fast. Then they realize that the sound is from a little puppy. Wang picks up the puppy, and here she sees that the brave Fang is actually scared of a tiny puppy. She teases him, "Are you scared of this puppy?" Fang says, "No." Then, when he touches the puppy, it makes his uniform dirty. Wang takes out a handkerchief from his pocket to clean it, but then she realizes that this is the same handkerchief she gave to the boy in her childhood. Wang asks him, "How do you have this?" Fang says, "Why do you care?" Wang says, "This is mine. Give it back." But Fang refuses. So Wang says, "I want it at any cost." Fang replies, "Then come and get it from me," and runs away. Wang also runs after him. Meanwhile, Xiao sees both of them together. She writes Wang's name in her death notebook, the one she made herself. Later, Xiao's friend Xiao Ai comes and tells her, "I just saw Wang and Fang together." Xiao actually sent her to spy on them. Xiao Ai tells her, "I saw Wang catch Fang, and then he picked her up in his arms." Hearing this, Xiao gets very angry at Wang. On the other hand, Wang snatches a handkerchief from Fang, but it's the wrong one. She gets very frustrated. In the next scene, at night, she follows Fang, but Fang notices and catches her. Wang says, "If you don't want to give me the handkerchief, fine, but at least tell me where you got it." Fang lies, "Shan Hao gave it to me." Next day, Wang goes to Shan Hao and shows him the badge, asking if it's his. Shan Hao says, "Yes." Then Shan Hao tries to flirt with her, but Wang gets angry and leaves, thinking, "What kind of guy is this?" Later, Xiao's gang attacks Wang. Xiao is angry because Wang is spending time with Fang. She says, "Don't you know he's my boyfriend?" Then she attacks Wang with a knife, but instead of hurting Wang, she damages a nearby car. After that, Wan arrives, and Xiao and her gang run away, and the car they damaged turns out to be the assistant's car of the president. He gets very worried after seeing his car broken. In the next scene, it is shown that Wan is with Wang when he suddenly gets a call from the pizza shop owner. Because the pizza wasn't delivered on time, the owner fires him from his job. But Wan calmly says, "Okay," and disconnects the call like he doesn't even care. Then both of them sit there and start eating the pizza together. After that, Wang asks him to come to the restaurant with her. On the other hand, the lady who had ordered the pizza gets very upset when her order is canceled. At the same time, Wang's uncle cheers her up and says, "Come to my restaurant. I'll treat you with yummy noodles." So she agrees to go with him. When Wang and Wan reach the restaurant, Wang sees her uncle and that lady eating noodles together. She smiles at them. Wan also introduces himself to Uncle. Then Wang and Uncle start making food for everyone. Meanwhile, Wang keeps teasing Uncle about that lady, asking him what's going on between them. After that, they all sit outside and eat together. On the other hand, we see Fang, who is eating food with his mom. His mom scolds him, saying, "Why do you eat unhealthy outside food instead of home-cooked meals?" Fang replies sadly, "Like everything else. Now you want to control what I eat too?" Fang had everything except freedom. He feels very upset. Then when he is about to leave, his mom tells him, "You have to win the upcoming school competition. Don't make any mistakes." At that moment, Mr. Fu enters, and Mrs. Fang gives him an order to do some experiment. Next morning at school, Wang bumps into a girl. When she helps her pick up her things, she finds a form. The girl explains that the school gives these forms to students who are poor. Hearing this, Wang says, "I'm also poor." So the girl immediately gives her the form to fill. As the girl is leaving, Wang stops her and says, "Thank you." Then it's revealed that the girl is actually Xiao Ai, and the form was not for poor students. It was actually for a competition. After that, Wang meets Wan, and they both start going home together. But Wang receives a message saying she has been selected for the competition. Wan tells her this is a big event that happens once a year and is very dangerous. Wang says, but I didn't even apply for this competition. Then she remembers the form she filled in. She tells Wan she'll talk to the president and remove her name. But Wan says, that's impossible. Then he comforts her and says, don't worry, I'm with you. In the next day, Wang reaches the place where the competition will happen. She finds out that Bai Bai and Shudong have also participated in it. Wang says, I've heard this competition is dangerous. Bai Bai replies, I have my sweet boyfriend to protect me. Then Wan also arrives. He has also registered himself to participate in the competition to be with Wang. Fang and Yadong's gang are also participating. After that, the assistant then starts announcing the contestants' names. Like every year, the bright light near them starts bothering everyone. Finally, the first name announced is our cute hero, Fang. Fang uses his magical power to come near the assistant. Then they announce Yadong, then Shanhao, and one by one almost all contestants are called. Wang wishes she won't have to join the competition. But suddenly her name is also announced. Everyone looks at her. Wang tries to disappear like others, but fails. So Sir tells her to walk and come forward. When she reaches, Fang smiles, seeing her. After that, they call Wan. Fang feels jealous seeing Wan standing close to Wang. Sir gives a speech about the competition, and all students get ready. In the next scene, Xiao beats up Xiao Ai, because Xiao Ai was the one who made Wang fill the form for the competition. All the girls also scold Xiao a lot. Later, Shanhao teases Fang and asks, do you like Wang? Fang gets so nervous that water almost comes out of his mouth. He denies it. No, I don't like her. Shanhao laughs and reminds him, you saved her when she was a kid, but now you told her I was the one who saved her. Shanhao keeps teasing him and then tells him, she's in the library right now. Go talk to her. But Fang acts like he doesn't care. Meanwhile, in the library, our cute Wang is reading books about superpowers. Wan scolds her and tells her to read properly. Wang sadly says, I don't think I have any superpower. I'm just a normal girl. Wan encourages her and tells her to work hard. Wang agrees and tries to move a chair using her mind. But the chair doesn't move at all. She loses confidence again. Wan cheers her up and tells her to try again. This time, Wang makes a cute face and tries again, and the chair actually moves. But in reality, it moves because someone behind the scenes turns it, not because of her magic. Wang gets even more sad. Then Wan holds her hand and shows her how to use superpower. Meanwhile, Fang, who had come to meet Wang, sees both of them together and quietly leaves. Then Wan shows his own superpower and moves a bottle. Wang gets impressed and says, Fang has the sign too, right? So he must also have powers. Wan says, maybe, but no one has ever seen him use it. Then Wan takes out a harmonica from his pocket. Wang immediately grabs it and starts playing it so badly that Wan says to her, you should just leave it and go practice. In the next scene, we see Sir giving a lecture in class and Wang is sleeping on her desk. Then Bai Bai wakes her up and she even gets scolded by the teacher. As punishment, Sir throws a chalk at her. Wang then tries to use her superpower to stop it. I know, just like us, you must be thinking, finally, Wang got her powers. But no, this was just her dream. In reality, when Sir throws the chalk at her, she tries to stop it but fails badly. Then Bai Bai reads her mind and tells her, tonight, you'll be with your boyfriend. Wang gets annoyed and says, why would I spend time with that pervert? Actually, she was thinking about Fang, but Bai Bai was talking about Wan. Wang laughs because Wan is just her good friend, nothing more. Then she asks Bai Bai how she got her powers. Bai Bai and Shudong tell her that they had superpowers since childhood. Wang then learns that almost the entire class has powers from a young age. Meanwhile, Shan Hao Hao teases Fang and says, Wang is such a funny girl. Fang just smiles. After that, Shan Hao tells Fang to tell Wang the truth, that it was him who saved her that day, but Fang refuses. Then Wang arrives there, and Fang leaves. Shan Hao asks her, did you come to meet me? Wang replies, no, I came to meet Fang. After that, she goes to Fang, and while returning his uniform, she thanks him. Fang says, if anyone touches my stuff, I never use it again. Wang smiles and teases him. Oh, really? Then I'll just touch it. She touches the uniform, and Fang immediately takes off his shirt. Seeing Powerpuff Girls printed on his shirt, Wang bursts into laughter. She gets closer and touches the shirt again. When Fang starts taking it off completely, Wang quickly turns her face the other way. But under that, Fang is wearing another shirt with Powerpuff Girls print. Wang starts to leave but suddenly comes back. She asks, hey, are you just like me? Don't you know how to use your powers either? Fang throws a ball and shows her his superpower. In the next scene, Yadang's gang gets into a fight with another group. Later, when Shan Hao clashes with him, the teacher stops them, warning that anyone who fights will be disqualified from the competition. Meanwhile, Mrs. Fang again visits the stranger and asks him to help with the experiment. He agrees on one condition. He wants to be shifted to a room with a window. Mrs. Fang accepts this deal. In the next scene, when she reaches home, she talks to Fang about the competition and asks about his preparation. She tells him he must win at all costs. Fang replies that he will try his best. On the other hand, Wang is in the library again, trying to move a cup. This time, she makes the cup disappear and gets very happy. But Wang explains it happened because she used a negative kind of force. He tells her, "You need to use positive energy. What if it wasn't a cup but a person?" Wang listens carefully and understands his words. Wang then leaves, but Wang has no plan to go anywhere. Later, Wang feels someone following him. He turns back and says, "Come out." And here we find out that the person following him is actually Wang's dad. Wang's dad has taken care of Wang since childhood, and Wang is the only heir of the Fang family. He joined the competition not just to take revenge on Fang, but also because he has feelings for Wang. The next morning, Wang goes to meet Wang at her apartment, but Xiao Ai quickly leaves. Then Bai Bai arrives and drives Xiao Ai away. After that, Wang talks about Wang. She tells him that Wang is busy and can't meet him. After that, in class, Bai Bai tells Wang has left. You can come out now. Bai Bai also says, if you don't want to participate in the competition, just tell Wang. But Wang feels hesitant to talk to him about it. When I touched Wang, I felt that his destiny is very complicated. After Bai Bai leaves, Wang takes out the school's violation list. It clearly says which students are not allowed to participate in the competition. She then tries the first method to get out of it. She challenges Xiao to a fight, but poor Wang pays the price for this decision. She gets badly beaten up by Xiao's gang. In the end, instead of disqualifying Wang, the teacher disqualifies the other girls from the competition. Wang even tries to tell the teacher that it was her fault, but who was not going to listen to her now? After that, she decides that if a contestant gets injured, they also can't participate. So, in her imagination, she sees herself having a very big accident. She immediately gives up on that idea, thinking, no, this won't work either. Then she looks at the list again and finds another option. If someone gets caught stealing papers from the office, they'll be disqualified too. In the next scene, at night, she goes to the office to steal something. But when she reaches there, some students are already trying to steal the papers. And before Wang can even reach them properly, all three of them get caught. Now, here's the funny part. Those two students are disqualified, but Wang is not. Later, when the announcement is made that Wang caught two thieves at night, the entire class looks at her in complete shock. Poor Wang now has only one option left on the list, to do something wrong in society. So at night, she tries to break her own restaurant to get disqualified. But then Wang comes there. When he sees her doing this, he realizes she's trying to get herself out of the competition. He asks her, "Everything else is fine, but why are you breaking your own restaurant?" Wang innocently replies, "Because I can't afford to pay for someone else's loss." Hearing this, Wang starts laughing. Then Wang says to him, "I don't have any superpowers. How can I even participate in the competition?" Wang comforts her. "Don't worry, I'll be with you in the competition." They both get excited about it. Wang likes her, but still can't express his feelings. Meanwhile, Shan Hao is worried about Fang. He never uses his superpower. So how will he perform in the competition? Fang tells him not to worry about it. Later, Fang and Wang meet again. Wang asks, "Why are you wearing the same uniform that I returned to you?" She recognizes it from the broken button that she had fixed earlier, but it breaks again. During their small argument, they both get close to each other once again. After some time, Fang tells Wang, "You shouldn't participate in the competition." But Wang replies, "I didn't want to participate either, but now I'm not alone. Wang is with me." Hearing Wang's name, Fang gets irritated and says, "It'll be better if you don't come tomorrow." Wang also gets annoyed and says, "Now I'll definitely come to the competition tomorrow. And if I get the chance, I'll defeat you first." She throws some vegetables at him in anger and goes straight to Wang. She tells him, "I'll practice and get superpowers. Tomorrow, I'll definitely participate." Then she asks Wang, "Do you have any training methods?" Wang confidently replies, "Of course I do." In the next scene, all the students are leaving for the first round of the competition. "What things did you bring with you?" Wang starts naming so many items that even a student looks at her and says, "Yadang, she's carrying the entire house." After that, when Fang sees Wang sitting next to Wang, he gets jealous. Meanwhile, Xiao is sitting glued to Fang like a lizard, which irritates him a lot. After that, a student says, "Why are you all so quiet? Sing something, let's create some vibe." Then the teacher tells them, "We've reached." Wang is surprised to see they've arrived so soon. Everyone walks through a big hall, and Wang reassures Wang, "Don't worry, I'll stay with you." But as they pass through the hall, their directions change, and everyone gets separated. The teacher announces that badges with zodiac signs have been placed on everyone's back. Their mission is to find the person who has the zodiac sign written in their letter. On the other hand, the teachers ask one of their own to turn on the cameras. She always uses her superpowers to do that. Meanwhile, Shan Hao and Fang meet. Fang's target is Virgo, and that's Wang's sign. Shan Hao's target is Leo, but he doesn't take Fang's badge. A little later, a gang attacks Fang. He fights back strongly and teaches them a good lesson. He manages to get the Virgo badge, Mission complete. Now he just has to reach the rooftop to win the round. On the way, he runs into Juan. Just as he's about to say something, Wang also arrives. Fang then finds out that they're using GPS watches to stay together. Out of jealousy, Fang breaks Juan's watch. Wang gets furious and scolds Fang badly, then takes Juan with her and runs off. They reach a room, but Shan Hao also arrives there. Shan Hao tries to snatch the Leo sign from Juan, but Wang grabs him, shouting at Juan to escape. The Juan uses his power to push her away and run. On the other side, Yadong is searching for Libra. On the way, he catches a boy whose sign is Libra, and they both start using their powers right there. They stop moving slowly, and there, Shan Hao doesn't find Juan, but he meets another boy whose zodiac sign is also Leo. Meanwhile, Xiao also completes her target of stealing the badge, and nearby, Wang is hiding quietly. Soon, Shudong and Bai Bai also get their badges and move toward the rooftop. On the way, they see Yadang too. After that, when they reach the rooftop, both Shudong and Bai Bai are selected for the next round. Shan Hao also gets his badge. Yadang, holding the Libra badge, heads to the rooftop and sees Shudong and Bai Bai there. He also qualifies for the next round. On the other hand, Mrs. Fang gets good news from Fu that their experiment is almost complete, but nothing more is revealed about it yet. Meanwhile, Shan Hao also gets selected for the next round, but Wan, Wang, and Fang haven't arrived yet. Wang sees Wan injured and gets worried, but then she realizes it's not Wan, it's Xiao Ai, because Wan's watch was broken, and Xiao Ai is the one wearing the GPS watch now. Wang quickly ties him up and uses a trick to throw him down, taking his badge. As she moves toward the rooftop, some students kidnap her. They want revenge because their gang was disqualified for trying to steal the papers earlier. The teachers are busy in their own fun and don't even notice. Those bullies start misbehaving with Wang. Just then, Fang arrives. He punches one of the boys hard, and the rest run away immediately. Fang and Wang then leave together. Everyone is still waiting on the rooftop when they finally arrive, and Wan also reaches there. After that, Wang goes to Fang and says, "Thank you," because he saved her life. And as always, they start a little cute fight again. Suddenly, a group of people attacks Fang. He fights back and takes Wang with him. But on the way, he slips to the side and his fingers bend painfully. Wang laughs at him at first, but then they quickly get into the car. Fang can't drive properly because of his injured hand, so he swaps seats with Wang. But Wang says, "I don't even know how to drive." Poor Fang has to switch again. When they see the gang coming, they both drive together, struggling but managing to escape. Later that night, when Fang comes home, his mom introduces him to a guest. Fang shows his hand with the bent fingers. His mom gets shocked seeing that. After he leaves, Mrs. Fang calls Fu and asks, "What causes fingers to bend like this?" Fu informs her that only people from the A Fucus constellation can do this. Mrs. Fang then tells Fu to investigate, with Mr. Ling's help, who Fang was with when the A Fucus constellation people attacked. When she goes to Fang's room, she orders him not to go to school the next day for his own safety. She even tells him not to go for a whole week. Fang says he's fine, but she doesn't listen to him. Meanwhile, Wang feels really sad because Fang isn't coming to school. So, she asks Shan Hao for a favor, to take her to meet Fang at his house. Even though it's hard for Shan Hao, he agrees. He even helps her get dressed properly. When they reach Fang's house, Shan Hao tells the auntie, "She's my girlfriend," to cover up the situation. Then both of them go to Fang's room. Wang looks very beautiful, and when Fang sees her, he smiles and even gives her a compliment without hesitation. Shan Hao secretly locks them in the room and leaves. In the room, while Wang is checking Fang's injured hand, Mrs. Fang suddenly comes with soup. Wang quickly lifts Fang's hand to make it look like she's treating him. Mrs. Fang goes away for the moment. Later, when Wang helps Fang go to the washroom, they both get close again and slip, falling onto each other. Meanwhile, Mrs. Fang sees them like that and quietly leaves again. Then she meets Shan Hao and says, "If my son ever makes a mistake in the future, please forgive him." Shan Hao immediately understands why she said that. After that, Ling approaches Mrs. Fang and informs her that when Fang was attacked, this girl, meaning Wang, was with him. He also shares some information about Wang. She comes from a poor family and has been spending a lot of time with Fang lately. Mrs. Fang realizes that Wang is not Shan Hao's girlfriend. She also says she belongs to a poor family. She and Fang are not a match at all. In reality, Mrs. Fang wants Xiao to marry Fang. Later, she goes to Fang and tells him to stay away from Wang. Our poor Fang just listens silently. He doesn't even have the right to make any friends, so he feels very upset. In the next scene, Wang and Shan Hao start discussing the upcoming barbecue party at their school. Wang is feeling sad, wondering whether Fang will come to the party or not. In the next scene, Fang actually arrives at the party. And here, we also see Bai Bai and Shu Dong. Both of them are lighting fireworks together. Seeing this, Wang asks Fang to light fireworks with her too. Fang jokingly says, "It's not fireworks, it's a bomb. If you want, I can light it up," and then walks away. Later, Xiao keeps trying again and again to get close to Fang. Seeing them so close, Wang feels very jealous, because even in her heart, some feelings for Fang have started growing. Then Xiao stands up and announces to everyone that she and Fang are going to get married very soon. Hearing this, Wang feels like a bomb has exploded inside her head. She becomes sad and starts walking away. Wang quietly follows her. Wang starts crying, and Wang comes closer to comfort her. He even hugs her tightly. Fang comes from upstairs and sees both of them like this, and then silently walks away. After that, everyone returns to the hall. The president announces, "The party is over now. Everyone go and rest." All the students come into one big room where beds are arranged for everyone. The lights are turned off, and everyone starts sleeping. But then, Yadong turns on the light, wakes everyone up, and starts searching the beds. He suddenly finds Xiao hiding in Fang's bed. Fang gets angry and tells her to get out of his bed. Then Yadong starts speaking in a way that makes everyone feel angry and irritated, saying something like, "Now something adventurous is going to happen, just like in a movie." Meanwhile, Bai Bai and Shudong are lost in their own love world, and seeing them like that, Wang starts cringing and says, "What am I even watching?" A few minutes later, they all notice that fire has started outside. Many students get scared. Wang screams loudly out of fear. Just then, the president arrives and tells everyone that it was actually a test to check who screams first in danger, like Wang did. He then informs them about the next competition and leaves from there. But in reality, this was not a test. Someone had actually started the fire, and to stop the students from panicking, the teachers made up that story. Later at the office, they find out that Wang's file is missing. Everyone gets tense, wondering who could have done this. When they ask the assistant about it, he says, "I don't know anything." After that, we find out that the people of the UKUS constellation had stolen the documents. While they're still talking about this, the landlord comes and asks them to pay the rent. They ask for more time to arrange the money. Next morning, the president tells all the contestants about the next round. In this round, they have to collect 4 elements: air, water, fire, and earth. Then he sends everyone to find those elements. The assistant also leaves, and the president stays back. Meanwhile, Bai Bai reads Wang's mind and finds out that something bad is going to happen to Wang in this round. She gets very worried and tells Wang to take care of herself. Wang assures her, "Don't worry, I'll stay with her." Then everyone goes their separate ways. At the same time, all the teachers cover their faces like bandits waiting for the students to arrive. Meanwhile, Shan Hao tells Fang that something bad might happen to Wang today, but Fang reacts coldly, as if he doesn't care at all. Then they see an arrow sign pointing in 2 different directions. Yadong forcefully pulls Shan Hao to one side, while Fang and Xiao go to the other. Finally, Fang and Xiao arrive at a place where they have to collect one of the 4 elements. There, the teachers pretend to be strangers, but Fang quickly figures it out. "These are our cute teachers, right?" Then the teachers give them a fighting challenge. A small fight breaks out between students and teachers. Meanwhile, Wan and Wang also arrive at the same arrow sign. Wang looks at the signs and innocently says to Wan, "I think these are the directions to the toilet." Then a Yukas constellation man comes to them. He says that one boy will go one way and the girl will go the other. He introduces himself as their teacher and says he's been waiting for them. When Wan refuses to go separately, he forces him to go to the other side. He even lies that Shudong and Bai Bai also went separately. On the other hand, Wang keeps calling out Bai Bai's name. Meanwhile, Shudong, Bai Bai, Mu Zhen, and another student reach another spot. There, the teacher gives them a cooking challenge, which they accept. At the same time, Xiao and Fang are still fighting with the teacher, and above, Wan also arrives there. Then another masked group suddenly attacks them. Meanwhile, the teacher also gets a little beaten up during the fight, but then smiles and says, "You've successfully cleared 1 checkpoint." After that, Fang asks Wan about Wang. Where is she? Seeing Xiao standing there, Fang realizes that the man earlier had lied to them, so both Fang and Wan quickly go out to search for Wang. Meanwhile, the assistant notices some unknown people sneaking around the academy. He gets nervous. Those people try to leave quietly. The assistant rushes to the principal's office to report the bad news. On the other side, Shan Hao and Yadong also reach their checkpoint. Yadong struggles to pass through a tricky spot, so Shan Hao helps him out. On the other hand, the students are still busy with the cooking challenge. On the other hand, a few UQ's constellation men reach Wang. They pretend to be teachers and, pretending to take a test, lock her inside a sack. As they're taking her away, Fang appears and fights those thugs, beating them up. Then he quickly helps Wang escape. On the other hand, Shan Hao and Yadong are fighting with each other while moving forward together. Obviously, they don't really have any other choice. Meanwhile, the assistant finally reaches the principal. But instead of talking about the problem immediately, he starts eating first. What a foodie he is. Then both of them start discussing Wang's case, and the assistant also informs Wang's uncle that her file has been stolen from the school. The teacher asks the uncle about Wang's parents. Wang's uncle then reveals the truth. Wang's mother died during childbirth, but her father is still alive. He even gives them the father's address and suggests they meet him. In the next scene, the principal arrives and asks what's so special about Wang's file. Then, a man named Chang leans in and whispers something to him, hinting at why the file is so significant. However, Wang's special ability is not revealed to us yet. After this brief exchange, Mr. Chang quietly leaves. Meanwhile, Wan is still searching for Wang. On the way, he meets Xiao. When Xiao starts saying bad things about Wang, Wan gets angry and warns her not to speak anything against Wang. Then he walks away. Meanwhile, Wang and Fang are hiding behind a wall, trying to stay out of sight. But the thugs spot them and launch another attack. Fang fights back fiercely, taking down several of them with sheer determination. Wang, too, steps up and manages to fight off one of the men herself. During the struggle, Wang slips and falls down a dangerous spot. For the first time, Fang uses his superpower to save her. At that moment, Wang remembers. Fang was the same boy who saved her when she was little. Wang tells Fang to let her go, but he refuses. So she hits his hand with her badge, saying, "Don't hurt yourself because of me." Even then, Fang doesn't let go. He uses his superpower and clone to pull her up. Fang then scolds her. "I was saving you, and you hit me?" Wang answers softly, "I hit you so you'd let me go and not fall with me." Then Wang thanks Fang, remembering how he saved her once before too. Meanwhile, Bai Bai and Shudong are enjoying the nice weather. Just then, Uka's constellation men come and demand their supplies, but Bai Bai and Shudong come up with a clever plan. They throw their stuff to the side. When the thugs go to pick it up, the two jump onto their bikes and escape quickly. At the same time, Shan Hao and Ya Dang reach the main location, while Bai Bai and Shudong make a dramatic entrance. Meanwhile, when the president hears from his assistant about the thugs, he angrily scolds him for delivering the news too late. Realizing the urgency, the president's expression turns serious, and he immediately rushes toward the students. When the principal reaches the students, he realizes that Fang and Wang still haven't reached the main checkpoint. So, he instructs all the students to leave the area, and he himself goes to search for Fang and Wang. Meanwhile, Wang and Fang are sitting together at a safe spot. While talking, Wang learns Fang's zodiac sign isn't Leo, but Gemini, and that's why he never uses his superpower at school. Fang makes Wang promise not to tell anyone about his identity. She assures him, "Don't worry, I won't tell anyone." The night grows late. They light a small campfire and sit together. When Fang falls asleep, he has a bad dream and wakes up startled. Then Wang finds out that Fang's birthday is coming soon, so she decides to celebrate it with him and even sings a song for him. Fang then gently promises her, "From now on, I'll celebrate every birthday with you." They both lean closer, almost about to kiss, but suddenly, all the teachers arrive, having tracked them down. Both Fang and Wang get embarrassed seeing everyone there. In the next scene, we see Fang meeting his mother. She's being harshly scolded again, because once more, Fang was with that girl. In his mother's eyes, every time Fang is around Wang, trouble follows. So this time, she lays down strict rules and forbids him from going anywhere. She even orders Mr. Fu to keep an eye on Fang 24 hours a day. Meanwhile, in school, the Bu Gang and the Wei Gang members are happily gossiping with each other. But as soon as Shan Hao and Yadang arrive, both gangs start fighting again. Then Shan Hao and Yadang stop them and make everyone sit quietly. On the other hand, Wang goes to the library to meet Wan. Wan is preparing for the upcoming school exams, while Wang has no preparation at all. Seeing Wang worried about the exams, Wan offers to help her. At the same time, he also asks her, what exactly happened on the night of the match? Wang doesn't know what to say and starts thinking. Then Wan says, "If you don't want to tell me, then it's okay." After that, Wang leaves from there quietly. In the next scene, it's the day of the exams. When students receive their paper sheets, nobody knows the answers to the questions. And this time, the assistant himself is supervising the exam. He slowly starts kicking students out of the classroom one by one. Then the teacher comes and says, "If you keep throwing students out like this, who will give the exam?" The teacher suspends the paper and gives everyone the good news. All students are promoted to the next class without exams. Yadong gets super happy because he passed without even cheating. After that, when Fang is about to leave the class, Wang goes to talk to him, but Fang's guards don't even let her speak to him. Today is Fang's birthday, so Wang reminds him of his promise, "Don't forget your promise." Just then, Shan Hao also arrives. Wang asks Shan Hao for a favor again, but this time, Mr. Fu doesn't allow either of them to enter Fang's house, so Wang leaves sadly. Then, Shan Hao calls Yadang, and together they convince Mr. Fu to let them go inside. They both reach Fang's room. Yadang tells Fang his plan to help him escape. He brings a drill machine and starts trying to make a hole in the wall, but because of the loud noise, Mr. Fu opens the door. They quickly pretend that they were just fixing their hair. Their plan fails, and both of them leave. Fang then decides to solve this problem himself. Meanwhile, Wang is waiting for Fang outside, and finally Fang arrives. Wang takes Fang to her house. There, both of them cook food together and have a lot of fun. On the other hand, Mrs. Fang comes to Fang's room to check on him. She sees the clone sitting on the bed and realizes that it's not the real Fang. She sits and starts talking to him as if she's talking to her son. Here we learn that Fang's mom loves him deeply, and all these restrictions were only to protect his true identity from being exposed. A little later, she goes out to find him. We also find out that Mrs. Fang is actually Fang's real mother, not his stepmom. Meanwhile, when Wan goes to meet Wang, Wang's uncle tells him that she's not at the restaurant, but Wan still enters the restaurant. At the same time, one of the Focus Clan's men also comes to rescue his boss. Then we see Fang and Wang together, lighting many red lanterns. The sight looks incredibly beautiful in the night sky. Finally, Fang expresses his true feelings to Wang. Wang becomes extremely happy. They even share a kiss here. In the next scene, Fang thanks Wang for making his birthday so special. He then hugs her warmly, but then he notices his mom sitting in the car, watching them. After Wang leaves, Fang goes to his mom. She glares at him angrily. On the other hand, when Wang returns to the restaurant, she sees Wan and her uncle there. Wan tells Wang about tomorrow's final match. After saying goodbye, he leaves. When he's gone, Wang's uncle praises Wan, saying he's a good guy. Before he can say anything more about Wan, Wang quickly rushes away. Meanwhile, as Wan is walking out of the restaurant, Fang's mom sees him and says to Fang, "I already told you Wang isn't a good girl. Look, it's midnight and a boy is coming out of her restaurant." At that moment, Wan also sees them. Seeing Wan, Mrs. Fang's eyes widen in shock because even she recognizes Wan. She somehow knew something. That's why she warns Fang to stay away from Wang. After saying this, they all leave from there. Meanwhile, Wang is choosing a dress for tomorrow's match. Her uncle also comes there and helps her pick a dress. He also tells her that Wan has left a gift for her and said that this gift might help her a lot in the competition. After Uncle leaves, Wang opens the gift. Inside a beautiful box, there's a heart with "Brave" written on it. Wang makes a face and throws it to the side. Next day, when Wang arrives at school, she looks really pretty, but as soon as Xiao Ai sees her, she starts insulting her dress. Then she notices that Xiao is wearing the exact same dress. Seeing Xiao Ai's expression at that moment is priceless. Then the teachers announce the start of the competition, but Wang hasn't reached the stage yet. Actually, Wang is sitting in the washroom reading a book on how to get superpowers, but nothing works for her. When she comes out, she runs into Wan. Wan asks her, "Did you read the secret weapon I told you about?" Wang replies, "Yes, I read it. It was about Braveheart. I already have it." But Wan thinks, "I actually wrote about how to defeat Scorpio on the back." Then we see that on the back side of the Braveheart, Wan had written all the conditions needed to defeat Scorpio, but Wang never read it. In the next scene, the final match begins. The first round is between Wang and Xiao. Xiao is waiting for Wang, and finally, Wang arrives. Their fight begins. Even without any superpowers, Wang fights Xiao fiercely. Both of them beat each other like wrestlers. The teacher is also watching them in surprise. In the end, Xiao wins this round. Then Fang comes to check on Wang. Seeing this, Xiao feels very jealous. Fang starts to take Wang away from there. After that, Shan Hao and Wan's match begins. Before the fight, Shan Hao tells Fang, "You don't even care about me." Fang and Wang wish him good luck and leave. Then the fight between Wan and Shan Hao starts. Later, when Fang sees the injury on Wang's hand, he gets very worried about her, and when Xiao sees them together, she becomes even more jealous. Shan Hao also comes there. Fang asks him about the match. Shan Hao says, "I lost to Wan." Hearing this, Wang smiles happily. Then all the students see the teachers announcing the semi-finalists. One of the semi-final matches is between Fang and Xiao. Both of them just look at each other silently. In the next scene, Wan and Yadong's match starts. After a tough fight, Wan wins and goes to the final. Then comes Fang and Xiao's turn. Xiao tells Fang, "I'll give up this match if you confess your love to me in front of everyone." Wang gets sad hearing this, but Fang clearly says no. He also tells her, "I have a crush on someone else." Xiao gets heartbroken and leaves the stage. Fang wins the match without even fighting. Now, the final round will be between Fang and Wan. Later, when Fang and Wang meet, Fang tells Fu, "Today, you'll drop Wang home." Fu gets surprised hearing this. When Fu is taking Wang on the bicycle, Fang quickly brings the car and Wang immediately gets in. Fu is left shocked. After that, Wang worries, "What if your mom scolds you for this?" Fang smiles and tells her not to care about anyone. Then both of them sit together at a quiet place and talk about tomorrow's competition. After that, Fang points at the sky and introduces Wang to a star with a very difficult name. Both of them spend a beautiful, peaceful moment together under the stars. Meanwhile, Mrs. Fang gets very angry at her guards for letting the Focus Clan man escape. She orders them to find him as soon as possible. She then meets the 4 elders of the Fang family. They have already decided to hand over the entire Fang family property to Fang on his birthday. On the other hand, the Focus Clan members are preparing to welcome their boss back and also planning to kidnap Wang. But suddenly, the landlord comes again to ask for rent, and just like always, they all avoid him without answering. Meanwhile, Fang realizes that someone is following him, and it turns out to be Wan. Wan knows that Fang's zodiac sign is not Leo, but Fang pretends it is Leo. They end up fighting. Wan gives him a tough fight and then leaves. The teacher watches everything from afar. When Fang reaches home injured, his mom sees him. When she asks about the injury, Fang lies and says, "I just fell accidentally." His mom gives him a medicine, which is actually related to their experiment. As soon as Fang eats the medicine, he faints. Meanwhile, we see Wan. He was looking at his mom's photo when suddenly he heard the sound of the door opening. In the next scene, we see Liang appearing there. He had secretly entered Wan's room. Wan is always very alert, so he also hears someone's footsteps. He quickly hides to the side. Then Wan switches off the light and uses his roaring skill to find out who's there. Soon, he senses Liang's presence, turns the light on, and Liang finally reveals his face. Liang was actually sent by Mrs. Fang to kill Wan. He was just about to attack Wan when suddenly someone else attacks Liang. Liang dies on the spot, and the one who killed him is none other than Mr. Fu. After that, when Wan asks him who he is, Fu introduces himself. Here, Fu calls Wan his master because he had already found out that the only true heir of the Fang family is Wan. On the other hand, because of that mysterious medicine, Fang's health becomes really bad, but still, he gets ready to go to school. His mom also becomes very worried about his upcoming competition. Meanwhile, Wan is still scared after what happened last night. When Wang comes from behind and touches him, Wan almost attacks her out of fear, but then he sees it's Wang. Here, Wang talks to him about today's competition and tells him she hopes this competition won't ruin their friendship. Hearing this, Wan feels hurt, like she cares about Fang more than him. Then Wan quietly leaves from there. After that, all the elders gather and talk. They say that even after 18 years, no one has ever seen Fang's roaring skill. They are confused whether Fang's zodiac sign is truly Leo or not. Next scene, before the competition starts, Wang goes to Wan and asks him to show some mercy during the fight because she is worried for Fang. Obviously, she knows the truth. Wan is the real Leo, and Fang's zodiac sign is something else. Fang has always hidden his identity and never used his superpower. She's scared Wan might hurt him badly. A little later, Wang also meets Fang. Here, Shan Hao tells Fang that during the fight, he will not help him, but Fang refuses all kinds of help anyway. Then the fight between Wan and Fang begins. Wan uses his superpower during the fight, but Fang doesn't use any power at all. Because of that, Fang gets badly injured. Everyone watching becomes worried for Fang. Wan even starts playing the harmonica during the match, but even after being injured, Fang doesn't use his superpower. This makes Wan even angrier, and he starts forcing Fang to fight back. Then Fang finally proves to him that his sign is Leo, and here, for the first time, Fang uses his roaring skill. Seeing this, Wan gets shocked. Not just Wan, all the teachers also get surprised, because today, for the first time in school, Fang has used his superpower. Actually, he got this skill because of that experimental medicine. Meanwhile, when Wan gets ready to attack again, Wang stops him and tells him not to hit Fang anymore. Here, Wan treats Fang like a brother and gives up the match. After that, Fang faints. Fang becomes the superstar of this year's competition. Everyone runs toward Fang. Wang starts crying after seeing him unconscious. On the other hand, Wan leaves with Sir because some people were following him. When Wan escapes, those men go back and give this bad news to Mrs. Fang, since she was the one who had sent them to kill Wan. Next, Fang is taken to the hospital in an injured condition. Soon, Mrs. Fang comes to see him. She tells all his friends to leave and even tells Wang to come with her. Outside, Mrs. Fang starts criticizing Wang, saying she doesn't suit their family at all. Wang answers back in the same tone. But before things get worse, Sir arrives. Wang leaves from there. Here, Sir talks to Mrs. Fang about Fang's roaring skill. He says it looked like a beginner's skill, but Mrs. Fang doesn't care. For her, the only thing that matters is that Fang won the competition. She ignores his words and leaves. Sir, however, still doubts Fang's zodiac sign. He plans to do a blood test. He purposely bumps into a nurse and secretly takes a cotton ball with Fang's blood on it. Next scene, Wang is talking to Shan Hao and asks about Fang's condition. Shan Hao tells her not to worry because Fang is getting proper treatment. Then Wang asks about Xiao, and Shan Hao tells her that she is in the hospital with Feng. Meanwhile, Xiao is feeding Feng soup with her own hands. On the other hand, Mrs. Fang gets the news that the man from the Focus Constipation has disappeared, and Liang is dead. She becomes upset and orders everyone to search for that man. Meanwhile, the same Focus Constipation man comes to meet Wan. He already knows Wan's entire history, and also knows that Wan lost the competition intentionally. The man directly says, "You should cooperate with us." When Juan asked, that man introduced himself and said, "I'm from Focus Constipation." He also tells Juan that Mrs. Fang is plotting to kill him. Then this man starts forcing Juan to take revenge on the Fang family. Juan prepares to use his superpower to attack him, but instead of fighting, the man tries to become his friend. He provokes Juan against Mrs. Fang and then quietly leaves. In the next scene, Juan comes to meet Wang at her restaurant. But here Wang gets angry and says, "Why did you hit Fang so badly on the day of the competition?" Juan immediately changes the topic. He didn't actually come to talk. He came to kidnap Wang. After that, Juan goes to Shan Hao and kidnaps him too. Next morning, we see the Fang family's big ceremony. Today, Fang was going to be made in charge of Fang's company. Mrs. Fang is feeling very proud. Meanwhile, Xiao is helping Fang get dressed. She even gives him a ring to wear. But Fang removes the ring and gives it back to her. During the ceremony, the president comes to Mrs. Fang and talks to her directly. He says, "I had Fang's blood tested, and I found a strange serum in his body, something that doesn't belong there." Mrs. Fang pretends to be shocked, as if she knows nothing. But in reality, she was the one who put that serum in Fang's body. The president already knows Fang's real identity, that he is not the real heir, so he decides to cancel the ceremony. But Mrs. Fang refuses to let it be canceled. So the president gets angry and walks away. Meanwhile, almost everyone gathers for the ceremony. Xiao, Shu, Dong, Mu Xi, Jian, and Yadang. But two people are missing, Wang and Shan Hao, because Wan had kidnapped them. Fang becomes extremely worried. He calls Wang, but Wan answers the call. Wan tells him that he has kidnapped Wang and Shan Hao. He even shows their location, both tied up with bombs fixed to their bodies. Then Wan gives Fang two options. Save one person. He tells him to come to a particular place. After that, all the people in the ceremony hall see Fang running on the screen. Wan's plan is clear now. He wants to expose Fang in front of everyone. Wan gives him two roads. One road goes to Wang's place, and the other goes to Shan Hao's place. Fang can save only one of them. Then some goons appear and attack Fang. Everyone at the ceremony sees Fang fighting them. At that moment, Fang finally uses his superpower. After defeating the goons, Fang sends his clone in one direction and goes himself in the other. Now Fang's real identity is exposed in front of everyone. All the people are shocked. Meanwhile, Wan appears too, playing his family's harmonica. He starts telling everyone about Fang's real identity. Mrs. Fang tries to stop him, but one elder interrupts her, saying, "We won't listen to you anymore." Then Wan reveals the truth. 18 years ago, there were many rumors about Mr. Mo Yan's child. People said no baby was ever born, and some said the child Mrs. Fang raised actually belonged to Mr. Mo Yan's second wife, and half of those stories are true. Meanwhile, Fang reaches Wang's location, sees her tied up, and hugs her tightly. On the other hand, Fang's clone reaches Shan Hao and saves him. After that, for the first time, Shan Hao also learns the truth, that his best friend Fang's zodiac sign is not Leo, but Gemini, and that's why he never used superpower. When Shan Hao learns that Fang sent his clone to save him while going himself to save Wang, Shan Hao gets emotional. Meanwhile, Wan keeps talking in the ceremony. 18 years ago, Mrs. Fang planned an accident to kill Mr. Mo Yan's second wife's baby. But the truth is, Mrs. Fang's baby didn't die. He was born with the Gemini sign. She started raising that child as if he was the Leo sign heir. And the child she tried to kill, that child didn't die either. That child is none other than Wan himself. Everyone is shocked to hear the truth. Outside, when Fang returns, Xiao and Shu Dong tell him to run away, because now everyone knows about his identity and someone might try to hurt him. Wan has finally taken his revenge on Mrs. Fang. Now he becomes the only heir of Fang's company. Later, Wan meets the elder. When he asks about Mrs. Fang, the elder says, "Forgive her. She did play a big role in developing the company." But Wan gets angry and talks to him rudely. After that, Uncle Wang arrives and immediately starts hitting Wan because Wan had kidnapped his daughter. Wan apologizes to him. He admits that kidnapping Wang was wrong, but the bomb he used was fake. He did all this only to complete his revenge mission. When everyone leaves, Wan says to himself, "Why is everyone behaving with me like I've done something wrong?" In the next scene, we see that Fang comes to Sir. When Sir asks him, Fang tells him that because of that incident, he didn't come to school for many days, and the elders even sent his mom to jail. Here, Fang also talks about leaving the school, but Sir completely disagrees with his decision. Then Sir starts talking to him about the serum inside his body. He says that if this serum made by their company leaks, it can cause a lot of damage, but Fang doesn't want to have any connection with the company anymore. So Fang suggests Sir should talk to Wan directly about it and then leaves. On the other hand, Zhao's dad tells her to leave Fang and try to win Wan's heart instead, because Wan is going to become the in charge of the Fang family. But Xiao gets angry, ignores his words, and leaves. In the next scene, Fang comes to live at Wang's house. Here, Wang even tells Fang to wash the dishes, but he doesn't know how to do such work at all. After some time, Juan also comes to the restaurant to meet Wang, but when he sees Fang with her, he gets very jealous. Fang also sees him, and Juan quickly leaves from there. At night, we see that Fang has become good friends with Wang's uncle, and Wang is very happy seeing them together. Just then, Wang's dad also comes to the restaurant to see his daughter, but Wang doesn't know that the man she is serving food to is actually her own dad. Then Wang's dad reveals, "I'm your father." Just then, Wang's uncle also comes there and sees him. Wang's dad tells her to stay away from Fang. Hearing this, Wang gets angry and leaves. Then when Wang's uncle asks her why she disappeared for so long, she tells him everything. All the incidents that happened with the Fang family. Fang overhears the entire conversation. He quietly packs his things and leaves Wang's house. While going, he remembers all the moments he spent with her and becomes very emotional. Next day, Xiao's whole family comes to Wan's house. Xiao's dad talks business with Wan. Xiao's mood is very bad. She talks to Wan very rudely because she came only because her father forced her. So she leaves early. Meanwhile, Fang goes to the elders and serves them the whole night till morning, just to get permission to meet his mom once. Finally, the elders get soft-hearted and allow him. Fang finds out that his mom is not in jail, but living in a luxurious house with every facility. Mrs. Fang gets very happy seeing her son. Fang talks to his mom about Wang and also tells her that Wang is Chang's daughter. His mom is very surprised to hear this. Then she tells him to keep the medicine in a safe place. If it falls into the wrong hands, it can be very dangerous. She also tells him to meet Fu, but soon, Fang's visiting time ends, and he leaves. After that, on Fu's advice, Fang changes his look so no one can recognize him. But when he goes to the focus, all the staff recognize him immediately, and his plan flops. On the other hand, Wan comes to the sign platform and stops all workers from working on the machine. But then the elders come and explain the importance of this platform and stop him from interfering. So Wan leaves. Fu keeps Fang in the office and goes to the lab to get the medicine. But Wan sees Fang and realizes that Fang came for the medicine. Wan refuses to give it to him. A fight breaks out between them. Fang warns him that this medicine can be dangerous, but Wan doesn't listen. So Fang leaves. As soon as Fang goes, Wan checks the file and finds out that Fang was right. Then Wan goes to Fu and asks him to stop working on the medicine. But Fu tells him to continue research so they can cure focus constipation with this medicine. Wan agrees. Actually, Fu has some secret plan. Whether he's good or bad, we'll know later. Personally, Fu doesn't seem like a good person. In the next scene, Wan goes to meet Wang, but Wang doesn't talk to him. Fang also sees both of them together and silently leaves. Wan apologizes to Wang and tells her that he never meant to hurt her, but Wang doesn't believe him. Wan tells her to meet at a place and leaves. Wang thinks a lot and finally goes there. There, Wan tells her that when he was a kid, her dad raised him. After this emotional talk, they start talking about stars. Meanwhile, the villains of this drama once again plan to kidnap Wang. This time, they are determined to do it at any cost. On the other hand, when Wang comes to the restaurant, she sees that her dad is tied up. Suddenly, someone also grabs Wang and tries to take her away. Her dad struggles hard to free himself from the ropes and starts running behind her. On their way, they get into a fight with a person from the Focus constellation. Just then, our cute hero Fang comes. He informs Fang that she has been kidnapped. Fang immediately goes after them. Meanwhile, the villains take Wang to their hideout. The door to their base has a password that opens like Open Sesame. They speak the words and enter. Surprisingly, instead of hurting Wang, they welcome her warmly. Here, the secret is revealed. These villains were following Wang because she looks exactly like a lady they call their chief. Since Wang resembles their chief, they wanted her to lead them. Wang tells them, "You're mistaken. I don't have any superpowers. How can I guide you?" But the villains refuse to listen. They start making plans to extract Wang's inner superpowers. Later, we see that the boss of Focus Constellation, Wan in disguise, goes to Fu to get the special medicine. It's revealed that Mr. Fu is also a henchman of these villains. They plan to use this medicine on Wang. On the other side, Fang goes to his mom and asks for a plan to confront the Focus Constellation people. She tells him about a special platform that can help him. Fang goes to Wan's Focus again to ask for the platform. When Wan refuses, Fang punches him in anger. Even after this, Wan refuses. So Fang angrily tells him that the Focus Constellation has kidnapped Wang. Wan is shocked. Meanwhile, the Focus Constellation villains try to administer the medicine to Wang, but she cleverly uses the excuse of going to the restroom and escapes. Later, we see Wan meeting the Focus Constellation person. Wan asks them to release Wang, but they set a condition. Wan must make him the owner of the company. Wan gets angry. Then the Focus Constellation person leaves. Wan follows the villains to their hideout, but struggles with the password to open the door. Meanwhile, the boss realizes their chief has escaped, so they start chasing Wang. Then the boss sees Wan, and Wan knows that Wang has run away, so he is overjoyed. When the boss tries to fight him, he easily defeats them and leaves happily. Meanwhile, some villains try to catch Wang, But on the way, she bumps into an old man, dropping all his money. The villains start collecting the money, and Wong runs away. A villain catches her, but when he sees someone racing against him, he starts running instead. After that, the villain leaves, saying it's his rest time, and goes away. Wong remarks that these people must be empty-headed and walks away. Back at school, Wong reports her kidnapping story to Sir. Fang also comes to school to meet Shan Hao. Sir explains to Wong about the death of the Focus Constellation chief and is surprised that Wong resembles her so much. Sir tells Wong to leave. While leaving, Wong meets Fang after a long time, and both are extremely happy to see each other and hug. Meanwhile, Wong watches them and feels very sad. That night, Xiao goes to a bar to drink, heartbroken. Meanwhile, the Focus Constellation kidnaps a student and applies the medicine to recruit them under their plan. Their goal is to kidnap all the students at school and administer the medicine. They are excited about this mission. Mushijian also gets kidnapped. When a villain comes to grab Bai Bai and Shudong, they fight him off and escape. Meanwhile, even our flirty Shan Hao gets caught by the villains while helping a girl. Bai Bai and Shudong inform the teachers about the villains. The teachers deliver the bad news to principal and order the school to close for safety. At that moment, the assistant enters. After the teachers leave, Sir confronts the assistant, saying that every time something goes wrong at school, the assistant is always somehow involved. The assistant is revealed to belong to the Focus Constellation. They attack Sir and knock him unconscious. Meanwhile, the Focus Constellation person reaches Wan's lab, takes control of all the workers, and they attack Wan. Wan fights them all fiercely, but in the end, he falls into the hands of the Focus Constellation person. At this moment, the elders arrive and gather everyone together. They attack the villains. Then they bring Wan outside. The elders tell Wan, the Focus Constellation people are becoming too dangerous. Go meet Fang. Together, you two brothers can fight the villains and defeat them. This time, Wan fully understands and immediately heads to Fang. Meanwhile, the villain approaches Fang's mom and threatens her, saying, "We've obtained the medicine you created. Very soon, your family will be finished." He leaves after scaring her and even orders one of his villains to attack Fang. Wan meets Fang and asks about Shan Hao's whereabouts. Wan explains that the Focus Constellation has captured her. Wan tells Fang, "Ever since I became the owner of my company, I realized it's not just about my zodiac sign. The real rightful owner is you. After we defeat these villains, I will hand all the property to you." The brothers clasp hands, ready to fight together. The villains arrive to attack Fang. The battle starts fiercely. Just then, Wang arrives. A villain attacks her with a knife, but another student, Mink, steps in and takes the hit instead. Wan and Fang chase away the villains. Sadly, Mink dies in the process. The next scene shows all the students at Mink's grave. Wang is heartbroken because Mink sacrificed his life to save hers. While the students discuss their kidnapped classmates, Wan explains that the Focus Constellation is behind it. The students unite, planning to save their friends from the villains. Meanwhile, Wan apologizes to Wang and even secretly expresses his feelings, but he knows Wang only likes Fang. Understanding this, Wang forgives him as a good friend. Meanwhile, the students get excited and prepare to rescue their friends. The villains are playing cards when a villain informs them that the students have attacked their hideout. The students arrive and a big fight begins. The kidnapped students are used as weapons by the villains, but the students fight back. Sir tries to intervene, but Yadong uses her superpower to seat him safely. The students discover that the assistant is also one of the villains. On the rooftop, the villains prepare to destroy the company's star sign platform with bombs. Meanwhile, Wan comes to know that Fu is also on the villain's side. Then Wan decides to kill Fu himself. After that, the fight starts. And then the Focus Constellation person sets a bomb. Meanwhile, Wan decides to defuse the bomb himself, risking his life to save his friends and family. Wang's condition worsens, and the spirit of the Focus Constellation chief appears. The villain tries to force the students to kill, but Wang uses her superpower to knock everyone unconscious. It's revealed that Wang indeed belongs to the Focus Constellation, but unlike the villains, she has a compassionate heart and refuses to harm anyone. After that, 1 month later, Mrs. Fang is about to announce the heirs of the family company. Wan has already died, so the elders and Mrs. Fang decide to make Fang the head of the company. After the ceremony, Fang goes to the restaurant to meet Wang, but her uncle informs him she has left, leaving a letter. In the letter, Wang has preserved a broken button from Fang's uniform and written about the moments they spent with friends and Fang. Then, Fang visits his friends and notices Shan is still unwell. Yadong sits with her, patiently waiting for her to recover. Fang reads Wang's letter repeatedly, remembering her words. They might not meet again, but if fate allows, they will. Fang hopes that one day they will reunite and be truly happy. Meanwhile, the Focus Constellation people are still carefree, even celebrating Juan's death. Suddenly, the landlord arrives asking for rent, and they scatter nervously. In the final scene, Fang finally returns to Wang's restaurant after a long time, waiting for the day they would meet again. A lady arrives with noodles for Fang. Seeing Fang smile, we know that she is Wang, and they meet together once more. And that's how the drama ends.